Okay, my friends, back again at the garage. Mustang garage. Sup, Rob? My helper, my trusty helper. So, I'm gonna go over a technique that I have found very, very useful here at the garage. So what happens is we got a 5-liter high output V8 Mustang. We're taking the water pump off. And generally these bolts here, 1, 2, they come off like any regular bolt does. And sometimes they break, not very often, but it can happen. Sometimes that happens, right? This bolt right here is very long. It actually goes all the way through up inside there. Actually, that's what came out. We just got it out. I'm trying a new technique here. Let me see that bolt. And as you can see, there's some heavy corrosion going on in there. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Come on. Okay, it's not going to do it. Come on. Okay, you guys have to take my word for it. There's a lot of corrosion there. So what happens is this right here is a water passage. One of these is an inlet and one of these is an outlet. There's one on each side. Okay? So this gasket here over time doesn't do a good job, and some of that moisture from your cooling system leaks into the sleeve where the bolt goes through. And that causes heavy, heavy corrosion on the bolt, and it gets stuck. 8 out of 10 times when you try to get these out on a Fox body that hasn't been touched in a while, you'll break this bolt into the block. And then you'll break this one. And then you have 2 more opportunities to break a bolt on this side. Once that happens, once you break off the heads, you can get the water pump off. But then you got to take the timing cover off in order to replace those bolts. And once you break off the bolt, most of the time you're going to destroy the timing chain cover to get those off. So I'm going to show a quick technique that I have found to be very useful in getting those out. What you're going to need is a hammer. And what you're going to do is you're going to strike those bolts, not very hard, not hard enough to deform them, but just enough to drive some, like a shock or a vibration through wherever you can access it. Already did that one, but just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I've been doing. And then we got this one, of course. This is a lot easier to do when you're not holding up a camera. So I'm going to try it this way with my right arm. Okay, so you guys get the idea. So you do that, that's the pre-treatment. And then you're going to get yourself a torch. Please be careful. If you light your house on fire, this is your disclaimer. You do this at your own risk, okay? I'm not responsible for anything that catches on fire. All right, you ready? So we're gonna light this on fire. And here we go. There's our flame. All right, so there we are. I'm applying heat to the aluminum sleeve where that bolt goes through, and my buddy is trying to loosen that bolt. I think we got it. Let's turn this off. And the bolt came right out. Corrosion and everything. This one looks like it would have survived, but we won't know because I didn't give it a chance to break. But I've seen some that come out really nasty. That one doesn't look bad at all. But anyway, that's my technique. Make sure you remove wires, anything that can melt, anything that's not high heat resistant. When I say high heat, I mean like 500 degrees or hotter. Your engine's only supposed to be around 180, 190 Fahrenheit. So that's the technique. Next up, we're gonna take this alternator bracket off, and we're gonna apply that same method on these two bolts. These are the hard ones. The rest of them are not that big a deal. They come out all the time. Anyway, making some good progress. I'll be posting up some more videos. Give me a thumbs up.